William Watson's column in Financial Post, FP comment. This for March 18th, 2025. Don't build pipelines to nowhere. At the end of the 19th century, beginning of the 20th, a liberal federal government, this one led by Sir Wilfrid Laurier, went railway mad. If one transcontinental railway, the Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, completed in 1885, had been such a success, and it had been, then 2 or even 3 transcontinental railways could only be better. So, with varying degrees of government support and cost estimates that ended up always being too low, often by a factor of 2 or more, railway builders such as Stephen Leacock's horsemen ran off madly in all directions at once, but mainly northward. What the CPR and associated land grants were doing to open up the strip of the country closest to the United States border, other routes presumably could do for its more northerly parts. Thus, there was the Canadian Northern, with its Yellowhead Pass route through the Rockies, and the Grand Trunk Pacific from Winnipeg to Prince Rupert, BC, also via Yellowhead, and the National Transcontinental Railway, government-owned from the start, which ran from Winnipeg to Moncton by a northern route and was, according to a standard history of Canada, quote, foolish and unnecessary, unquote. And then came the First World War. Immigration stopped, finance dried up, and a 1917 Royal Commission recommended nationalization. The transcontinental lines that weren't part of the CPR were then merged into Canadian National Railways, and as a result, Parliament spent much of the 1920s discussing how to pay the country's railway debts. Yes, let's not trust the market. Let's trust government, and the more the merrier until the bills come due. That'll do it for the weekly update this week. I hope we'll see a bunch of you again next week.